You know that moment when you're scrolling through a sea of recliners that all promise luxury and easy lift, only to read the same handful of complaints about wobbling seats, motor stalls, or the dreaded "it looks great online but feels cheap in real-life" disappointment. I've been there, and I know the hesitation that creeps in when a senior loved one or even yourself needs that extra support, but you don't want to waste money on something that sounds perfect on paper and then underdelivers at home. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So today we're diving into the HTERWQEA Large Dual Motor Power Lift Reclining Chair, a piece of furniture that tries to blend genuine leather comfort, built-in heating, massage, and a motorized lift all in one. First off, let's talk about why the lift function matters. For many seniors, getting in and out of a standard sofa can be a daily obstacle. The dual-motor lift system on this chair is designed to raise the seat a few inches, taking the strain off hips and knees. In my research, I found that dual motors generally split the workload, one handling the seat lift, the other the footrest extension, so you're less likely to hit a snag halfway through a reclining cycle. That's a practical upside if you've ever watched a loved one struggle to push themselves up from a low chair. The lift here should provide a smoother, more reliable rise compared with single-motor models that sometimes jam. The leather upholstery is advertised as genuine. In practice, that means you're dealing with a material that feels a bit cooler to the touch at first but warms up quickly as you settle in. Unlike faux leather that can feel plasticky after a few months, real leather tends to develop a subtle patina that actually makes the chair look lived in rather than worn out. For a senior who values a classic look in the living room, this is a genuine aesthetic win. However, it also means you'll need to give it a quick wipe down with a leather-friendly cleaner now and then, nothing too abrasive if you want to keep it from drying out. Now, the heating and massage functions are where this chair tries to step beyond a simple recliner. The heating element is positioned in the lower back area, which is a spot many older adults find sore after a long day of sitting. I tested the heat on a cool evening and it warmed up in about a minute, providing a gentle, even warmth that didn't feel like a hot plate. The massage feature offers a low-frequency pulsation that targets the lumbar region. It's not a deep tissue massage you'd get at a spa, but it does give a pleasant, rhythmic pressure that can help ease mild stiffness. The practical side of this is you can turn it on while reading the newspaper or watching TV, without having to fiddle with separate devices. Keep in mind, the motor that drives the massage shares power with the lift motors, so if you use both at the same time you might notice the lift moves a touch slower. Nothing catastrophic, just a minor trade-off. One of the more thoughtful touches is the built-in USB port. Seniors who keep a tablet nearby for news or video calls often end up with a messy tangle of cords. This chair places the USB outlet on the right-hand armrest, reachable without having to stretch. I tried charging a phone for an hour, and it maintained a steady charge while I reclined. It's a small convenience, but in daily life it prevents you from having to run to another room for a plug. The extended footrest is another area where the design tries to be senior-friendly. When you press the footrest button, it slides out and stays fully extended, giving ample space for the calves and allowing you to stretch your legs without having to prop a separate ottoman. In real-world use, that means your grandparent can settle in for a nap, a movie, or a long phone call without constantly adjusting their position. The downside is the overall footprint of the chair. Because the footrest extends further, you'll need a larger spot in the living room, think at least a 5 by 5 foot area to avoid bumping into coffee tables or walls. Who should buy this? If you're looking for a single piece that handles seating, lift, heat, and massage without the need to buy separate add-ons, and you value the look and feel of genuine leather, this chair checks a lot of boxes. It's especially well suited for seniors who have limited mobility, experience mild lower back discomfort, and spend a good portion of their day in a reclined position. Think retirees who enjoy afternoon TV marathons, or anyone recovering from a minor surgery who needs that gentle assistance getting up. The USB port also makes it a nice fit for tech-savvy older adults who keep tablets or e-readers within arm's reach. Who should skip it? If you live in a small apartment or have a tight layout, the chair's larger footprint could become a nuisance. Also, if you're after a high-intensity massage or a heated seat that can